Hello, let's look at this question. WASSCE November December 2024, question 10a on statistics. The mean of 40 people in a class is 32.5. If there are 22 boys in the class and their mean score in the test is 33.4, find the mean score of the girls. Alright, so we know that mean, okay, let's know what mean is. Mean is what? Summation of the value divided by the number of values. Alright, so the mean of set of numbers is summation of the numbers divided by the number of values, okay, of the numbers given. Alright, so if the mean of 40 people is 32.5, it means that in a test, it means that when you add all their scores together and divide by the number of people, 40, that is where you get the 32.5. And the mean of 22 boys in the class is what? 33.4. It also means that when you put the scores of all the 22 boys in the class, okay, and divide by the number of boys, 22, that's where you get the 33.4. Find the mean score of the girls. So what here, it means that one, we have to know the total score of the girls. And then two, we have to know the number of girls. So that when we know the total score of the girls and know the number of girls, we can find the mean of the girls. Alright. So how do we know the number of girls? There are 40 peoples and then 22 are boys. So we can know the number of girls from there. So number of girls in the class, okay, will be equal to what? Will be equal to 40 minus 22. And what will be 40 minus 20? That is 18. Okay, so 18 girls. We have 18 girls in the class. Is that okay? So what is now left is to be able to what? Is to be able to look for the total marks of the girls so that we can divide by the 18 and get the mean score of the girls, or the total score. So one, we can get the total scores of all the class, okay, from, because we have 40 people in the class, their mean score is what? 32.5. And then we also get the total score of all the 22 boys. And then when we subtract, that will give us the total score of what? Of the girls. Alright. So, one, let's find the total score of the 40 peoples in the class. Okay, so total score of the 40 peoples. Alright. We know that the mean is what? The summation over the number of values. Alright. So what was the mean of 40 people? That was what? 32.5. The 32.5 will be equal to the total score, the summation, over how many people are we talking about? We are talking about 40. Alright, so this will be the mean, okay, score of what? Of the 40 people. Then we can get the total score, that is the sigma x. So the mean is equal to the summation of the scores over the number of people. So 32.5 equal to the summation, sigma is over 40. Alright, so our sigma is going to be 40 times 32.5. 40 by 32.5. So that we know the summation, the total score of the 40 people. So 40 times 32.5. And that will give us 1,300. Okay, 1,300. So 1,300 is the total score of the 40 peoples. So now we have gotten the total score of the 40 peoples. Now let's find the total score of the 22 boys. So total score of the 22 boys. So what is the mean of the 22 boys? That is 33.4. That will be equal to the summation of their score divided by what? 22. And then their total score, which is the sigma s of it, will give us 22 times 33.4. 22 times, so 22 times 33.4. And that will give us 734.8. 734.8. So the total score of the 22 boys is 734.8. Therefore, if you want to know the total score of the girls, therefore total score of the 18 girls will be equal to what? The total score of the 40, which is 1300, minus the total score of what? Of the 22 boys. So 1300 minus 734.8, and that will be 565.2. 565.2. So the total score of the 18 is 565.2. Therefore, the mean score of the girls will be equal to the total score of 565.2, all divided by the 18. We have 18 girls, so 565.2 divided by 18, and that will give us 31.4. 31.4. So the mean score of the number of girls in the class, or the mean score of the girls, is what? 31.4. 31.4. I believe this is so simple to understand. So when questions like they try to find the summation, and when you find the summation, it will help you to answer the question. All right. Thank you for your time. I'll see you again in our next lesson. Bye bye.